Are you feeling free? Well, are ya? Alright, hello again everybody, this is Picklover, and I am here with another improv anime review. How are you guys doing, first of all? Now, this is an anime that I have actually been wanting to see for quite some time now, and I was finally able to rent a copy from the library. And as always, before I start, I'm going to start with a disclaimer. I don't own any of this content, including the music and all the footage. And with that being said, I am going to review this anime called Free. Free is an anime that focuses on Haruka and his friends as they group together to form a swim team, and that's pretty much it. One of their friends moves off to Australia, and then there's basically some tension between these guys. Now, first things first, you are gonna notice something about the show. Yeah, you can kind of tell that the show has gotten a lot of marketing and a lot of advertising, specifically from let's just say like the attractive male bodies and the very tight swimsuits, and also lots and lots of swim shots, and of course some awkward muscular and groin shots. But even with that said, they're really I know it's peppered here and there throughout the show, but what I found deep inside is a very well done story about friendship. It's a story that focuses more or less on friendship and how they share in common with one hobby. And that hobby is basically swimming. Well, also the fact that almost all the main characters have girlish names. and but the story mainly focuses on the friendship between these characters and how their hobby keeps them together as a bond. And that's what's really important about this show. I really love how they handle the story. They don't handle it in a very overly dramatic way. It's only peppered here and there, only to cause tension. But most of the dramatic moments seems to come from Haruka and Rin. Rin is basically the guy with the purple hair. Now, now with that said, their relationship is that they seem to have different points of views. Rin treats swimming as it's more like a competition. Haruka, on the other hand, treats swimming as something more, as he would put it, free. In other words, he just enjoys swimming. He enjoys being in the water. Now I know that's going to sound kind of weird, and it's because of that reason and because of their different point of views that's kind of caused them to butt heads with each other and go into these massive arguments. Well, maybe not massive, but you know what I mean. And it's because the fact that Rin had to go to Australia, and basically they had the swim team that he joined are always in competition. So this has caused a lot of peer pressure on him that actually changed his views on swimming as being more as a competition. And he actually does berate Haruka and his friends because of that, because they're not taking swimming seriously. They're treating it like it's just all fun and games, when he, on the other hand, is actually doing something about it. And that's one thing I really like about it, is that they handled it in a very mature, but not an overly dramatic way. And even with all that tension, you could still feel that all these characters still share a bond with each other. You could still sense the feeling that maybe he's just lost, maybe he just is just trying to fit in, and that's very relatable. And you can't blame him for that because of how he was brought up upon. Moving on, another aspect about the show, and it's pretty common, is that it is very funny. I actually laughed a hell of a lot in this show. There's a lot of funny moments inside here, especially amongst the characters and some of their backstories. And also the fact that the main character, Haruka, is always wearing a swimsuit underneath his clothes. And every time he sees water, he always feels like that he has to take his clothes off and just jump into the water. That is very funny. And there's a whole lot of other funny aspects, especially the relationship of these characters. And my overall feelings about this is I really enjoyed Free. I think this is a very funny show. It's got a very well written story. It's got memorable characters, and it's just a blast to watch. It just gives you that right adrenaline rush every time you see those swim scenes, and it just gives you a good laugh when it gives you those awesome, really funny scenes as well. And of course, the music is awesome. So if you ever find a chance to see the show, I'd say go watch it. Watch it online, watch it with your friends, watch it by yourself. It's suitable for anything. And I thank you guys for joining me on this improv anime review. Have a good one.